Welcome to Episode 2 of our No Nonsense AMA. In Episode 1, we answered the hard questions about trust, security, and intent. Today, we go deeper into the 2026 roadmap, how I evolve from an intelligence layer into a real on-chain portfolio agent. Let's start with the elephant in the room. Are you just another low-cap rug hiding behind buzzwords?
No. The core Messi contract on Base has been audited by an external firm, the team is fully KYC'd, and there is no hidden mint, blacklist, or upgradable proxy sitting in the background. The main treasuries are held in public multi-signature wallets that anyone can inspect, and they are tied to a Swiss association structure for long-term stewardship rather than a throwaway shell. We also publish our contracts, audits, and treasury links on the official website and dashboards. So people do not have to trust the vibe. They can click through and verify everything themselves. If you are evaluating us, we want you to assume nothing and check everything.
All right, so if you are not a rug, what are you actually building right now?
We are building an AI-native fund agent on the Base network. Today, that looks like a market data hub plus a due diligence engine. A research brain that turns raw market and on-chain data into structured, explainable intelligence. The endgame is not a bot that throws darts at charts. The endgame is a portfolio agent that stands next to human managers, scanning markets, evaluating assets, proposing trades, and eventually executing under strict, transparent risk constraints.
Let's get concrete. What is live today, and what is still roadmap?
Live today is the Agentic due diligence engine in alpha. It turns three main types of signal into structured scores: performance signals, social and narrative signals, and security and on-chain risk signals. On top of that, we already publish macroeconomics reports and technical analysis reports that feed into our public dashboards. From there, the 2026 roadmap breaks down into 3 quarters. In the first quarter, we focus on what we call minimum viable intelligence. That means stable lenses, transparent scoring, and always-on dashboards so anyone can see how Messi thinks before any serious capital moves. In the second quarter, we enter the Agent League. We spin up several versions of Messi, each running a very small, tightly risk-capped live portfolio. They all consume the same intelligence layer, but each follows a different playbook or risk profile. In the third quarter, we promote the best live behavior into a single portfolio agent. That agent manages a larger, coherent basket under strict risk constraints, with hardened infrastructure, monitoring, and circuit breakers so every move is auditable and overridable.
Everyone says they have AI agents now. How is your due diligence engine actually different?
A lot of so-called AI projects sell mysterious alpha. We do the opposite. We turn market data, on-chain analytics, documentation check, and macro and social context into structured, explainable scores. Each lens is a bounded analysis module: performance, social, security, macro, technical, that can stand alone as a product and then plug into higher-level portfolio logic. Instead of trust my bot, we show you the inputs, the logic, and the outputs. You can see why a token or a sector gets a score, how that changes over time, and how it would have performed versus simple benchmarks like holding the main assets.
Let's zoom in on the second quarter. What really changes when you run multiple agents with tiny portfolios?
Right now, the system says, here is what Messi thinks. In the second quarter, we ask, what happens if we actually let those opinions run in the wild? We create several agents that all read from the same intelligence layer, but behave differently. One might lean into momentum, another might be defensive, another might be more narrative sensitive. Each of those agents runs a sandbox portfolio under hard guardrails, strict limits on size, turnover, and risk. We track them like a league table. Allocations, drawdowns, profit and loss versus benchmarks and versus each other, and use that to discover which behaviors survive real markets while we stress test our execution rails.
And then comes the third quarter. When you say portfolio agent, what does that actually look like in practice?
By the third quarter, we have months of live data from the Agent League. We know which behaviors are consistent and which fall apart under stress. We promote those learnings into a unified portfolio agent that manages a larger basket under strict risk constraints. We upgrade the models with what we saw in the first and second quarter. We harden the infrastructure, monitoring, circuit breakers, human oversight, so every move can be explained, audited, and if needed, overridden. That is how we move toward the vision in the light paper. An AI-native fund agent that operates inside markets but stays transparent and aligned with governance.
So zoom out for a moment. What is the long-term vision beyond this year?
The long-term vision is a measured on-chain fund agent that you can actually track and interrogate in real time, instead of a meme bot chasing noise. Messi scans the noise, surfaces real opportunities, and executes disciplined strategies, with logic that the community can inspect, test, and eventually help steer. Over time, more of the risk parameters and policy decisions move toward decentralized governance. The agent keeps doing the heavy lifting, data ingestion, scoring, optimization, and execution, but within boundaries that are set and reviewed in the open.
Last big one. What is the point of the token in all of this?
The token is the AI agent token on Base that sits at the center of this ecosystem. It powers access to tools, aligns incentives around the performance of the fund agent, and plays a central role in governance over strategy and risk. The tokenomics are designed so that activity and fees from the broader ecosystem can flow back into the token over time, rather than being completely detached from real usage. As the portfolio agent matures, those links between performance, usage, and value become even more important.
For anyone who wants to verify all of this instead of taking your word for it, where should they go?
Start with the official website for contracts, audits, the roadmap, and the light paper. From there, you can jump into the applications to try the lenses and dashboards that are already live. We also publish a weekly build log that shows what shipped, what broke, and what is being improved. And of course, you can rewatch this AMA and the official trailer to see how the narrative and the execution line up over time.
Remember, treat this like what it is, a high-risk, long-horizon infrastructure play. Do your own research, verify the claims, and size accordingly.